Hello and welcome to Time Redacted. So this is a puzzle game made by Team Delta, which is me and Emilios, and it involves this shadow, which is in the title, Time Redacted, Time Shadow. And so it's based in a sort of laboratory experiment sort of setting, and you know uh, you'll see a little bit more later. But you can control this time shadow, which has been given to you by scientists. You'd use a little wristwatch, but I'm not going to implement animations for that yet. Um, so I'm controlling it with O here. I'm holding Shift, so it speeds it up a little bit because otherwise it's a lot slower. Um, and yeah, this time shadow will follow exactly what you do. So if I pick up an object, let me just put that back on. It will make its own object. Basically, it's following you in a different timeline. I'll explain it in a second. Better. If I press E here on this thing, it'll open this. So I just interacted that with E. And you can pick up an object holding left mouse. And you drop it by letting go. So let me just speed them up. The shadow itself is intangible. You can't go through it. But the objects which are locked in that timeline, by the way. I'm pushing as hard as I can here. You can touch them. You can jump on top of it. You can do whatever you want. I can't pick it up though, no matter what I do. So what you can do with that is there are several ways. This is the hub, by the way. There are several ways that you can solve puzzles with that. One of the ways is like you do this. So it might look silly originally, but let me speed it up. You can see the shadow will do that. So what can I do with that? It's like an elevator. Let me just rewind him to a point I like. And there you go. I can jump off. There are other ways you can do it. So let me just quickly demonstrate. The shadow will not care whether or not there's something below it, or it doesn't. It's locked in the past. So in its world, it's being lifted up by me, I guess, in a way. And this is the first level other than the hub. There we go. There's cameras. You're being watched. And this is a very simple puzzle. You take it off, and the door closes, and the shadow object counts as the ball as well. So as you can see, the shadow also creates different objects. It doesn't really care what you're holding. This is also quite a simple puzzle. You just bonk. That opened for a second. I don't know if you saw. There you go. And I have to rewind him. There you go. Oh, he bonked there. So you need this red cube. You need to get to the end of the level. I mean, you can also get the sphere, but the cube's cooler to demonstrate. So the way you would do this part of this level is, sorry, I'm just running in the wrong way. Oops. Yeah. I didn't really explain it very well, but you can pause as well. So I press J there, and he's going to be paused there forever. He won't move no matter what, until I unpause him. So yeah, I can use that as a staircase, which is the other way you can solve the hub, or at least one of the other ways. And so you get up to this part. Let me unpause the shadow. So you want the cube to be on top of that pedestal, and that'll get you to the next level. Excuse the void. But you can't really throw objects. There's not much throwing. But you can't get down here either. So how would you get it down there? You can't. You can't pick up those shadow objects. No matter how much I try, I can't move them either. So how would you get that down there? It won't fit down here, obviously. Also, I can crouch, by the way, with control and sprint with shift. Not that it matters too much. Just for convenience. I can drop this object. So, what are you doing dropping the object you need to get to the end? What you can do is called a time yeet, which is a genius name, if I say so myself. Let me speed up the shadow through all my explaining. So you'll see it drops its own blue version of the box I dropped. But if I catch it, I'll be able to get my own version of it. Pop. And this is also a shadow object. So if I drop this, I won't be able to pick it up anymore. Which I might as well demonstrate. I can't pick it up anymore. So that's locked in its own timeline now. Also, you can pause, and that shadow object will also be paused. Although, I don't really need it right now. So let me catch another one. And what you would do is you would put that on the pedestal. Now, I'm going to do that in a second, actually, because I want to demonstrate death in this game. So I'll just jump off the ledge here. And you get rewinded to the point you were safe, last safe. So I could be anywhere. I could be like over there still, but you know I have to find a way to die somehow. And it'll rewind me. So the way it works is I'm currently safe right here, so it's saving these points. But if that point becomes unsafe, by the way, it'll also notice that. Yeah, it'll rewind you to the nearest point you were still basically alive. And I just realized I'm gonna have to rewind this game for a long time. Actually, no, I can. You don't need a big drop, by the way, to time you. Oops, I just have to time it right. You just have to catch it, really. There you go. And this will be the third level. Oh no, wait, this is the hub. Yeah, so it'll open this door there that was here later or earlier. Sorry. And this is the second level, which is 5 pressure plates, and that's the door. I mean, you don't really know that yet, but it doesn't matter. So what you can do here is another time yeet. And let me catch that. And you can also the shadow will duplicate a timey as well. So it gets confusing to explain in like context of like past and present, but yeah, he's able to duplicate something that is duplicated in the past. Yeah, whatever. So these 5 pressure plates is the way you do it. There you go, and that's the end of the game. Thank you for watching. This was Time Redacted, and bye. Oh, and yeah, obviously you can restart level and restart game and close game. Alright, thank you for watching.